Have you ever wondered how witchcraft, a practice often shrouded in mystery and fear, has evolved throughout history? Witchcraft, with its allure and mystery, has been perceived differently across various cultures and eras. It's been feared, respected, misunderstood, and romanticized. Many misconceptions and stereotypes have been associated with witchcraft over the centuries, from nefarious dealings with the devil to the modern-day image of a woman on a broomstick. Join us as we embark on a journey through time to unravel the evolution of witchcraft. Our journey begins in ancient times when witchcraft was not a matter of broomsticks and black cats, but a deep connection with nature. In these early societies, witchcraft was an integral part of life. It was a spiritual practice, a way to understand the world around us, and a means to harness the inherent power of the natural world. The roots of witchcraft are intertwined with nature worship, herbalism, and spiritualism. Cultures from around the world, each with their unique customs and beliefs, found their own interpretations of this practice. In ancient Egypt, for instance, witchcraft was seen as a powerful tool for healing and protection, with spells and rituals often invoking the gods of nature. Similarly, in ancient Greece, witchcraft was deeply connected to the worship of goddesses such as Hecate, the goddess of magic and witchcraft, who was also associated with crossroads, entranceways, and the moon. From these ancient beginnings, witchcraft would undergo significant transformations as society evolved. As we move into the Middle Ages, the perception of witchcraft takes a dark turn. The rise of Christianity brought a new perspective on witchcraft, transforming it from a benign practice to a sinister one. The Church, now a dominant institution, viewed witchcraft through a lens of fear and suspicion. This fear was born out of a belief that witches made pacts with the devil to gain their powers. This starkly contrasted with earlier views of witchcraft as a natural force, tied to the rhythms of the earth and the cycles of the seasons. The Church's fear of witchcraft culminated in a series of witch trials across Europe and the American colonies. These trials, driven by hysteria and fear, resulted in the execution of thousands, with women bearing the brunt of the accusations. The infamous Malleus Maleficarum, a handbook for witch hunters, further fueled this hysteria. Published by two German monks in the late 15th century, it detailed methods for identifying, interrogating, and executing witches, cementing the Church's stance on witchcraft. This period was a stark reminder of how fear and misunderstanding can lead to violence and persecution. Yet, it's important to remember that this was just one chapter in the long and complex history of witchcraft. This era marked a significant shift in the perception of witchcraft, but it was far from the end of its evolution. In the modern era, witchcraft has undergone yet another transformation, from an object of fear to a topic of fascination. As we moved into the 20th century, a resurgence of interest in witchcraft swept the globe. This renewed curiosity did not sprout from the seeds of fear and superstition as in the past, but rather from an eagerness to explore the mystical and the unexplained. Popular culture had an undeniable role in this transformation. Books, films, and television series started portraying witches in a different light, as complex characters with depth and humanity who were often misunderstood. The Harry Potter series, for instance, introduced us to a magical world where witchcraft was not an evil force to be feared, but a skill to be mastered and used for good. Alongside this, the rise of Wicca in the mid-20th century played a pivotal role in reshaping perceptions of witchcraft. Wicca, a modern pagan witchcraft religion, emphasized harmony with nature, personal growth, and the positive use of magic. It provided a framework for people to engage with witchcraft in a contemporary, non-threatening manner. Modern witchcraft practices also emerged, distinct from traditional folk magic and Wiccan beliefs. These contemporary witches often incorporate elements of self-care, feminism, and environmental activism into their practices. Witchcraft, for them, is less about casting spells and more about connecting with the natural world, embracing personal power and challenging societal norms. The changing perceptions of witchcraft also reflect a broader acceptance in society. Where once witches were persecuted, today they are celebrated, or at the very least, tolerated. This shift signifies not just a change in how we view witchcraft, but also in how we understand difference and diversity. So as we journey through the annals of time, we see witchcraft morph and adapt, reflecting the attitudes and philosophies of each era. From being feared as an embodiment of evil to being revered as a symbol of empowerment and individuality, witchcraft's journey through history is as fascinating as it is diverse. Today, witchcraft continues to evolve, reflecting the changing values and beliefs of our society. From its roots in ancient nature worship to its modern incarnations, witchcraft has undergone a fascinating evolution. It began as a primal force, an embodiment of nature's raw power, revered and feared in equal measure. The church tried to suppress it, painting it as a malevolent force, a tool of the devil. Yet, witchcraft endured, morphing into different forms, adapting to the shifting landscapes of belief and skepticism. In the face of persecution during the medieval and early modern periods, it retreated into the shadows, only to re-emerge in the Enlightenment era, transformed and reborn. The fear that once surrounded witchcraft gradually gave way to fascination, as it was reinterpreted through the lens of folklore, psychology, and pop culture. Today, witchcraft is not just a relic of the past, but a living, breathing part of our present, a symbol of empowerment and personal agency. As we continue to grapple with the unknown, the allure of witchcraft remains a testament to its enduring role in human history.